Today I answer a request from a person who is watching these videos. Hello, welcome to Axe Tuts, the show where I talk about what I know about guitar playing, music theory and more. I'm your host, Ray George. In this episode I answer this request from one of my viewers. Ellie says, I see that a lot of people I know, including me, have trouble with rhythm. Could you maybe develop that part a little more in an episode or record an extra with a practical exercise to practice and improve? I'm going to go ahead and assume that you're talking about chord rhythm playing as opposed to the rhythm of your lead playing, which you could also be talking about. The way that I go about playing rhythm, as I briefly mentioned in episode 3, is to use the smallest division of note you're going to be playing and keep your hand moving at that speed. Playing the chord on each stroke is probably the most basic form of rhythm. Here's an example of that using the 1-6-2-5 chord progression. From there you can start to construct slightly more interesting forms, basically by not hitting the strings on certain strokes. Here's a few examples of that. And another technique which I use a lot is muting with my fretting hand, or the hand that's on the fingerboard. I do this by slightly raising my hand off the strings just enough so that the chord won't sound, but not as far as to allow the open strings to sound. It creates a sound a bit like this. This technique allows for more accurate articulation. Here's an example using the same chord pattern as the last examples. All of the examples I've shown you are a bit like rhythmic licks in a sense. You should try adapting them as I have been doing in the video and make up your own. Also try listening to music and figure out the rhythm pattern. The key is with anything, just practice. Practice a wide variety of different rhythms using a metronome or a drum machine, something like that to stay in time, and soon your rhythm will flow naturally. I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please click the like button, favourite it if you really like it, and share it with your guitaring friends. If you have any questions, comments or suggestions, you can leave them in the comments section below, or on twitter.com/RayGeorge.